Hello dear student, this is exercise 6.3 question number 6. For each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number. Find the smallest whole number as question number 5 by which it should be divided. In question number 5 we have studied what should be multiplied. What should be multiplied and here divided to get a perfect square number. After that find the square root of the square number so obtain. So this question is similar as question number 5. In that question we have multiplied to obtain a perfect square number, and here we are going to do division. So same, by prime factorization we will do the prime factors of 252. Divide with 2, 126. Again divide with 2, 63. Now divide with 3, 21. Again 3 times, 7. At last 7. Okay, then 1. Done. Now the prime factors are using prime factors. 252 is equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Now if you check, 2 is in the pair, 2 into 2 pair hai, same 3 is also in the pair. Which number is not in the pair? 7, because 7 has no pair. So the question is what should be divided? So 7 should be divided. So 7 must be divided to obtain a perfect square number. Now do the division. Both sides you have to divide with 7. Here 252 divide with 7, and here also 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 divide with 7. Both sides. Okay. So 7 cancel out, and 252 divided by 7 you will get 36. So 36 equals to, what is left here? 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now 2 is in the pair, 3 has also pair. It means 36 is our perfect square number. Now you can mention here 36 is a perfect square number. Our one question is done, that is what should be divided. So 7 should be divided. 7 must be divided. Okay, one answer clear. After that find the square root of the square number. Now 36 is the perfect square number. We have to find the square root of this number. So how to find the square root? As question number 4 and question number 5, root 36 equals to, same here, square root of 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, after that pairing, from each pair you can take one number outside. So 2 has the pair, so 2 outside from the square root, and 3 also. So square root of 36 equals to 2 into 3. Answer is 6. This is the solution. Okay, I hope it is clear. The question is what should be divided. Okay, so first of all we have done the prime factorization. Here we have seen that 7 is not in the pair, so 7 must be divided to obtain the perfect square number. When we divided both sides by 7 we will get 36. Okay, then 36 is a perfect square number. Why it is perfect? Because now each and every number has the pair. After that we have to find the square root of 36. Okay, square root. So pairing, after that, after pairing, take out the number outside. This 2 has one pair, so 1 2 outside. This 3 has one pair, so 3 outside. So the answer of 36, square root of 36 is equals to 2 into 3, 6. Okay, now the B part is 2925. Same question, Second part, what should be divided first? So first of all, prime factorization we will do. Here it is odd number, so it is not divisible with 2. Now check with 3. So we will apply the divisibility rule. 2 and 9 11, 11 and 2 13, 13 and 5 18. Because 18 is divisible by 3, so this number is also divisible with 3 first. Okay, now divide it. You will get 975. Again this number is divisible with 3 and your answer will be 325. Now it is not divisible with 3, so next prime number is 5. So divide with 5, 6 and 565. Again this number is divisible with 5. At last 13. So 13 is also a prime number, so it will go with 13 itself. This is the prime factorization. Here you can write this is equals to 3 into 3 multiplied 5 into 5 into 13. 3 has the pair, 2 3s are here now, so 5 has also one pair. So 13, because 13 has no pair, therefore 13 must be divided. 13 must be divided to get a perfect square number. Okay, our one answer done. Now to find the square number, we will divide with 13. This number is also divisible. Divide with 13, we will do the division with 13, and these factors also divide with 13. 13 cancel out, and if you do after so, you will get 225, and this is equals to 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Now you can check, 3 has the pair, 5 has the pair. It means this number is a perfect square number. Now 225 is the perfect square number. So now we have to find the square roots. So square root of this number is equals to square root of the prime factors of this number. Now 3 has the pair, so 1 3 outside. 5 has the pair, 1 5 outside, and you will get 3 5s are 15. So this is your square root of 225 is 15. Okay, this is your answer. I hope it is clear. Now move to the third part. Third part is 396. This is the same as we have done part number 1 and part number 2. So you can try yourself. This is your homework. Okay. Now move to the fourth part. 2645. By using prime factorization, we will do the prime factors of this number. So this number is not divisible with 2. If you check, this is not divisible with 3 also. So now we will do the divide with direct 5. So after dividation you will get 529. This number 529 we have done in question number 4. Okay, and this number is, I have told you that it is not divisible with 5, 7, 11, 13. So direct you will divide with 23. Okay, so it will go 23 times. This is your prime factorization. So 2645 is equals to 5 into 23 multiplied with 23. If you check, 23 has the pair, because 5 has no pair, therefore this number must be divided by 5 to get a perfect square number. Now divide 5 both sides. 5 cancel out. Here you will get 529 and the answer is here 23 into 23 because this number has the pair. So now 529 is the perfect square number. Okay. Now we have to find the square root of 529. So just take the square root sign after that, because this has only one pair, so this 23 taken outside. So our answer is 529. Square root of 529 is equals to 23. Okay. Now move to the fifth part. Fifth part is 2800. By using prime factorization, we will do the factors. Divide with 2 1400, again divide with 2 700, again divide with 2 350, again divide with 2 175. Now it is not divisible with 2. Check with 3. Sum of the digits 8 and 5 13. 13 is not divisible with 3. So this is divisible with 5. After that 35, again it is divisible with 5. So our answer is 7. Prime factors factorization done. You can write the factors here. 2800 is equals to this. Now 2 has the pair, this 2 has also the pair, 5 has pair, 7 is single. So now 7, because only single time 7 is here na, because 7 is not in the pair there. Now 7 must be divided to 2800 to obtain a perfect square number. Okay, so divide with 7 both side. Here also divide with 7. 7 cancel out here, and if you do the division here, you will get 400. This is equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. So 2 has the pair, this 2 has the pair, 5 has the pair. Each and every number has the pair, so 500 is the perfect square number. Now because it is the perfect square, now we have to find the square root of this number. So we can write like this: square root of this number is equals to square root of these prime factors. Now 2 has the pair, this 2 has the pair, and 5 has the pair. So just take this 2 outside to find the square root. Again from this pair 1 2 outside, and this pair 1 5 outside. If you multiply, you will get 4 into 5 20. So our answer of square root of 400 is equals to 20. Okay. Now sixth part is similar, so you can try yourself. Only 2 parts are homework of this question. Okay, sixth part and third part. Thank you. Now move to the question number 7.